Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle. I'm doing a reading for air signs today, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra in all placements. And it's timeless and general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and also what am I saying? Also, all placements. My cats are going crazy. As soon as I sat down to do this, they just started. They got the zoomies. Kitty has so much to say. I haven't even started yet. Um, so let's get started. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, get the baseline of the story, and then clarify with some other cards. Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks so much to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I appreciate it so much. And I would not be here without you. So let's dive in. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna need to wear my readers probably. Sad but true. We have number 7, To the Sea. Number 6, Not for You. And Mending in Protection, number 52. I think I'm going to need to read in my book for a couple of these just to make sure I've got it. There's definitely, I feel like there's something here about needing to go with the flow. You're in the process of doing that, figuring out how, being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Yeah, it's something here around surrendering, around, in this image we have, you can see it, that face up in the sky. It's like you're on this journey and there's nothing for you to do but just go with it. It's rather than trying to paddle upstream, it's just letting the current take you where it will, because the universe has your back. There's the little, I don't know what you call that, the little directional thing pointing, and it's just like, just being in the boat and being like, okay, take me where you will. I don't know where it's going to end up, but it's it's going in a direction. It's learning to go in a direction that is for you, because with not for you here, it makes me think there's something that you've been trying to accomplish, some direction you've been trying to go, some door you've been trying to muscle open, that it's it's not the direction you're meant to go in. And if you try and force it, you're either going to end up feeling frustrated, or if somehow you are able to muscle your way through that door, it could end very badly. And I love this card because in the fortune cookie, I don't know if you can see it. It says nope, and there are chess pieces here. It's like somehow, even trying to strategize and be strategic about something, you're going to hit blockages. You're not supposed to go in this direction. You're supposed to follow some other path. And mending in protection. Is heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as a part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Something that's not for you is it's something that you likely have wanted. You've worked very hard for it. You wish you could have that person. You want that person, that situation, that job, that whatever the thing is, and it's not working out. And it's because it's not for your highest good. Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. Um, yeah, it it feels like this kind of full circle, needing to come back around to that place of surrender and know that it makes me think of that saying, be careful what you wish for because you might get it. And there are so many times when we want something so bad, we are so sure that this is the thing that's going to make us happy, that's going to get us to the next level, this job, this relationship, this, you know, whatever it is. And then we come to a point somewhere down the line and we look back and we go, oh, thank God that did not work out. I can't help but think of like old boyfriends from the distant past, where, there was talk about getting married. And I look back now and I'm like, oh my God, had that happened? Like, I'm so glad it didn't work out. Or just, yeah, it really can be anything, but we discover that um, what came later was so much better. And it was really, really good that we ended up not getting what we wanted. Makes me think of that song Erase and if I can say it, Erase and Rewind. Can't think of the band right now, but the song is about it's very much like that. Like I really wanted this thing, I really wanted this person, and then whoops, changed my mind. Erase and rewind. Let's go back. Sometimes if you gotten in too far, it's like, oh dang, now you have to deal with the consequences of it. So this is kind of that's what this feels like to me, is like you feel pain and sadness about it right now, but there's going to come a point when you're taken in a whole new direction. Maybe that is right. There's already a door there for you that you just need to push a little bit and it'll swing wide open, but you're so fixated on another door that's not opening that you're missing it. So let me go to the Light Seers deck. Rest Mojo is here too. Hello. All right. I don't know why this deck is so difficult to shuffle. Is it me? Is it the deck? Who knows? All right, we've got the King of Wands. There's my hell yes guy. It's not a hell yes, it's a no. Um, Fire signs. Uh, Come on, brain. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Judgment in reverse. Scorpio energy. Also Libra. Ten of Pentacles. Uh, hmm. So you could be dealing with somebody with fire in their chart. You could also have fire in your chart. Don't have to though. Um, Hmm. There's okay, if you're dealing with a person, there's some kind of maybe you're struggling with some kind of self-doubt around if you are enough for this person. Um it's but it can also be where you're struggling you're struggling within yourself around what you want. The king of wands, like once he gets kind of fixated on something, he's practically unstoppable. He's just like, I know what I want and I'm going for it. But then there's this self-doubt here, or stagnation. There's some kind of struggle with getting the clarity you need around either a connection you're already in, or getting to a certain being in a connection, a marriage, connecting with family, creating a legacy for yourself is about prosperity. There's something here about, or feeling regret because maybe you went along with somebody, with what somebody wanted, and you ended up in a situation where you're, yeah, again, like if this is romantic, where you thought you wanted someone and now you regret it because you're married and you realize, oh man, this is not what I signed up for. This is not what I want anymore. Hmm. There's a bunch of different ways this could go. Of course, apply it as it fits. Everyone's got a different story, different stuff they're going through. Let me keep going. I'm going with the Guardian Tarot next. We've got Judgment in reverse again. Um, Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. There, there's some kind of, yeah. There's a really deep sense of regret, feeling of regret, y- doubting yourself, feeling like, what was I thinking? Um, a lack of trust, like not trust, being able to trust yourself, or feeling like you can't because you thought you wanted something so much, and then you end up in a situation where it's not what you thought or what you wanted or what you want anymore. Something is not for you that you tried to claim ownership over, or maybe you're just in you've kind of you're having this. Oh, you're having all these thoughts. It's like it's almost like an epiphany. Like you're kind of gradually waking up. You're having some kind of awakening where you're realizing that you put all your eggs in one basket. You didn't do your due diligence. Things aren't working out the way you thought, and so maybe you're going into a place of self protection where you're having to. I don't know, maybe there was some kind of loss because of another person, because of something that you dove into that wasn't right. And so you're gathering the little you have left and focusing on yourself. You could be trying to focus on doing something that builds you back up again, building your skills, your knowledge, doing something that's really enjoyable. There is transformation here. We've got this butterfly here, kind of between the heart and the throat. It's like learning how to feel, getting in touch with how you feel, and then speaking your truth about it. Maybe through poetry or writing music. Maybe you're a musician. But this can also be where you feel regret. Or maybe you're blaming yourself, you're blaming another person because they ended up being kind of what's the word? Like stingy with their resources, their time, their energy, their love. Maybe they're a workaholic. Maybe you're a workaholic. I don't know. There's something. It's like there's this regret around putting so much effort into something and not getting getting the payout for it, or because of the regret, you're just going into that self-protective mode, and you're like, okay, I need to focus on doing what I love. I need to focus on picking myself up, on making myself bringing myself back, because the 4 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles, it's like increasing your wealth, your prosperity, your abundance. You're building yourself back up again because of some kind of something that happened. Let me go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments next. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands in reverse. Um, this feels this feels like the door I was speaking about. The door that is right there in front of you that you maybe haven't tried. Or maybe you realize the door is there, but you've been so focused on the other one that has closed, or um, you haven't been able to open easily or at all. I don't know. I get the sense that there's an ending, because with the 2 of Swords, it's a choice. It's it's needing to decide one way or another. You could be in this place of waffling, of like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? I need I need to go with the flow, but I really want this thing, this person, this situation, and it's really hard for me to let go. I'm having a lot of grief around it, a lot of sadness, regret, and it's like you're tenaciously holding on to something that isn't for you anymore, if it ever was. But I like this 5 of Wands in reverse, because it's like giving up the fight. I feel like you're aware that there is something that is actually really, it's positive and beneficial for you, like in a really tangible way. And you're up in your head about it, but you're also you're giving up. I feel like there's some kind of surrender here. The 5 of Wands speaks to me of surrender, but not in the sense of like giving up your power, but it's like more of like an allowing and just going with the flow. Maybe you're deciding that you don't want to fight anymore. Maybe maybe this is around a relationship, romantic or otherwise, where there's been a lot of competition, competing against one another, or yeah, just some kind of fighting or bickering, drama, and you're finally like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not feeding this. And yet why do I still want to stay in this? I don't know what to do. Again, this kind of back and forth. This can also be where it could be where you're giving up, you're working on giving up the struggle within yourself. I feel like you know it's like that struggle between the head and the heart in a way. Um where logically the direction you should go. That's going to really pay off for you. But there's still a part of you that is emotionally I don't know, enmeshed, dare I say stuck. Um and you're trying to find your way out of it. You're trying to surrender to what you know is right. You know you don't want to deal with conflict anymore within yourself, within your relationships in general, or with specific people, person. Let me go with the Tarot of Transcendence. The Chariot in reverse. That's Cancerian energy. Death, Scorpio again. And the Empress. Libra and Taurus energy right there. Um there's no movement forward here. There's a loss, maybe you're feeling a loss of control in this situation that is close. There's a situation here that is closing out. There is a definite ending here, and you can't move forward until you let this situation work itself out, until you learn the lessons that you need from this. You could potentially be feeling a lack of direction, and it's because you need to bring your energy back to yourself. You've been focusing on someone or something else and kind of put yourself on the shelf. The Empress speaks of honoring who you are. The Empress does not chase, the Empress does not beg. The Empress allows and receives. I feel like this is about you coming back to yourself. Before you can have a new beginning, you have to recognize that you're worthy of a new beginning, and that you're open. You're completely unencumbered by the past. It's not holding you back anymore. It's not holding you down. This is about allowing that door to close. Finally, completely. It won't open again. It's done. And once that happens, once you step into this energy of nurturing yourself, recognizing your own power, your own beauty, and that's true for everyone, male and female, that the beauty that resides in you, that you are, your essence, there's huge transformation here. And this is why you're not moving forward, because you need to step into your power. And I think you're well on your way. You're probably further along than you realize. Let me go with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. King of Swords. That's you. That's your energy. Aries, Libra, Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe Aries. Maybe you have Aries since I said it. What is this? Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, I feel like this is you pulling your energy back to you. Like I was just speaking about with that Empress there. It's like the King of Swords is very logical, very rational. Has his sword, will cut out anything and anyone that does not that that doesn't serve him or serve what's important to him, what he's about. And he's all about focusing on the truth, being very honest with himself. He demands honesty from others. He will not accept anything less. Again, I say he because he's a king. Anybody can embody this energy. With the Knight of Cups there, I feel like you're not in a place to make an offer to anybody. You need to focus on yourself. You need to build yourself back up again. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is a progression where this is you reclaiming your independence. If you had your sights set on someone or something, it's not time. Chariot in reverse. This Ace of Pentacles, it's there. It's there for you. But there's some kind of divine timing at play here. It's not the right time just yet, because you need to come back to you. You need to finally and completely release the past. Release whatever hopes and dreams you had around something that is not actually beneficial for you. Because once you get really good with yourself, I'm getting that you need to spend some time being on your own and getting to a point where you feel okay being with yourself, by yourself. The Empress is very comfortable being in her own company and having no one else around. And maybe there's something about this. Maybe you've always relied on having people around you to be there, to lean on. Maybe there's a codependent thing that kind of a default mode that you've had. It can be very difficult for some to be alone. And I feel like this is being forced upon you, sort of forced by the universe. Like it's a kind of situation where you need to just be happy be in your own skin, be happy with who you are. This is the minor arcana version of the Empress, and they land right on top of each other. This is about releasing your need to fight for something that's not worth the fight, that's not actually meant for you. Okay. Let me finish with a rune card. No, I'm not going to finish with a rune card. I need to finish. I need to pull some oracle. I'll get some elemental oracles real quick. It's going to go a little long, but I just feel like I need to pull from here. Gravity, groundedness, number 39, being held up by those butterflies. I feel like you're in a place where you need to ground yourself, where you need to spend time resting and healing, but not let yourself fall into the sorrow and the grief. This is about feeling it and allowing it to transform you, learning the lesson. Inner core solidity. There's a breaking up of a connection, a literal, maybe a literal breaking up. Literal, I don't know, I shouldn't say that word. Um, Maybe you're breaking up with a person. Maybe there's a transformation within a relationship. Um, Again, doesn't have to be romantic, but there's a feeling of peace that's coming out of this release, this letting go. It's heavy, it's sad, but it's what needs to happen for you to rise up again. Home, earth. Yeah, this is about you coming back to yourself. This very much feels like the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles to me. This is about you realizing that you have everything you need within yourself to be happy, to be prosperous, um, to be comfortable in your own skin. And this is coming out of the storm, moving into the light at the end of the tunnel. 39, 18, 15. Yeah. Interesting that we have. What? No, never mind. Oh, we have two sevens here. That's what I was looking at. 767. There's a 6 here as well. Anyway, if those numbers resonate with you, there could be something there for you. But anyway, let me finish with with a rune card. Ooh, Frost Winters, Tarot and Magic made it. Hello. Right at the 11th hour. All right, rune card, finishing it off. We have, I don't know that I'm going to say this right, Nothies. This is about loss. Taking with you what you can, but there's not much. Makes me think of this Four of Pentacles here. There's grief, there's sorrow, but there's also hope. And looking, they have the baby. This is about what's not meant for you anymore, and then growing, moving into the future, focusing on what you do have, being grateful for what you do have. Oh, just found it. Nauthies. It was close. The appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chance of fulfillment. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It is possible that you are having a tough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated and unable to move forward because of these limitations. but it is during times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most. This card is urging you, excuse me, to stay patient and not allow self pity or bitterness to get the better of you. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. Wow, that's right. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our life. You are, yeah, the universe is helping you through this. And it's time for you to release the need for control and to know that the light at the end of the tunnel is something that is something you can actually put your effort and time and energy into, and it very likely will come to fruition in a way you never would have even expected. The aces are always about kind of a divine gift, the universe kind of giving you a little boost and saying, "Well done for your efforts, your hard work in getting through and closing out some kind of old cycle." So, um, all is well. And if it doesn't feel like that in the moment, it will. This too shall pass. So, anyway, I want to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.